Hey everybody. So this is kind of like a special edition report here to talk about the pre-move survey. So as many of you know, my family is PCSing this year. And so you're going to get to see the process as much as I can show you from start to finish as to what goes on and how our PCS is going as well. So today is what, May 24th, Tuesday, May 24th. We are about 4 weeks out from pack day 1. And we had our pre-move survey today. And so I just want to talk through what that is a little bit, especially for our first-time PCSers who may not know what it is, or it's been a while since you've PCSed, and understanding what is the purpose of this pre-move survey. So the pre-move survey will happen usually one of two ways. Usually you might have a person come out from either your assigned TSP or from your local agent, or could also be a video. So the first way is to have a person come out, which is exactly how ours went today. We had a person come out, and this person will generally walk around your home and see what it is you have. Our person had like an iPad where they took notes on it, recorded certain things that we had, the number of things that we had, to kind of get an idea of what your weight is, which is the purpose of the pre-move survey. They want to see how much you have, so that way they can estimate what your weight is going to be. They can estimate how much packing materials your home is going to take. They estimate how much space on a truck your items are going to take, or how many crates are going to be needed, and also crew size as well. They want to be able to get an idea of, can your home be packed by 2 people in a day, or is it going to take a crew of 4 over 2 or 3 days? So our person came, they had an iPad, and we kind of just walked room by room, talked about the different stuff that's going. Most everything in my home is going. We talked about, I have a secretary desk here in my office area that is filled with pictures and photo albums. So that's going to be a little bit more heavier weight than maybe my dresser in my room filled with clothes. We have a lot of books in our house. We have a small library for that. But it's basically opening up every cabinet, every closet, letting them see what's in there and what is going. When you have your pre-move survey and you have an actual person there, and even if you do a video survey as well, if there is anything in your home that is not going, it's important to point that out to them as well, so they can be able to help get that estimate to be accurate and to help coordinate resources appropriately. So for us, our living room couch is not going. It's old, it's kind of beat up. We're just trying to get it through the last few weeks while we're here, and then it's going to go on the curb. And so I was able to tell my surveyor person that our couch is not going. The love seat is going, the chair in the corner is going, but the couch, the 3-seater couch, is not going. So that way, as they filled out that form on their iPad or tablet, they're able to be sure to mark that a couch is not moving. So if you have any big pieces of furniture like that, you want to be able to let them know those items are not moving. These items are. If you've got pro gear, spouse pro gear, or service member pro gear, you want to be able to point out what that is too, so they can get an estimate of what that is, because those weights will not count towards your overall weight, but they still need to account for them in the space of the truck and of the packing materials. So at the end, they can give you an estimate of where they think you're at. Keep in mind that weight is going to include the pro gear stuff, because they have to include that in configuring how much stuff you have, how much space is going to be needed, how many boxes are going to be needed. If you have anything big, oversized, or bulky, this is a great time to point those items out as well. So for us, we have a tractor tire. My husband does some cross-fitting stuff with it out to back. He does tire flips. He does hammer swings with it with a sledgehammer. And so we have a tractor tire that's moved several times with us. So it was important for me to be able to point out, out back, I need to show you we have this 200-pound tractor tire. A good surveyor like we had will also have a tape measure with them to be able to, measure those larger items, those oversized items. He measured our TVs to ensure they knew exactly what size of TVs they were, measured our dining room tables to know exactly what size they were. For our mattresses, measured the thickness of them, because a couple of them are the extra thick, extra padded hybrid mattresses Some of them are like a standard mattress. So there are a few things that he did measure, which I appreciated, being able to know that there's going to be that accuracy in our estimate, because they took the time to get those accurate measurements for it as well. Now, if you have a video survey, nobody is coming to your home. But the great thing about a video survey is you can kind of do it on your time when it's convenient for you. Now, some of them will have another person on the other end. Many of them are you just video room by room and talk about what's in there, what's going, what's not going. So in those cases, I mean, similar concept. You're going to walk room by room, give them a tour of your home, show them everything you have, make sure you get behind the doors, make sure you open up some cabinets, get those items as well. If there's any appliances going, like the refrigerator or dishwasher or anything like that, your washer and dryer, you want to make sure you note to them that those items are going, so they can account for that space and that weight in the estimate as well. But it's just, like I said, a time where the moving company, the TSP, they want to know exactly how much you have, so that way they can be able to coordinate your move properly. They want to know how many boxes it's going to take, how many crew members, how many days it's going to take, how much space on the truck it is that you're going to take. Are you like my family, where we need like the whole semi truck to ourselves because we have some big furniture and we have a home gym and we have a small library happening back there? Or are you more of a minimalist family in a smaller home where maybe you could truck share? You only have a couple 1,000 pounds and aren't maxing your weight allotment like my family is. And so that's kind of what the purpose of the pre-move survey really is. For us today, it took about an hour to complete. Really wasn't that bad. We talked about the stuff going, stuff not going, different things, talked about the area. Wasn't bad at the end. The estimate that he gave us is pretty similar to what we've had in previous moves. So it wasn't anything that we didn't expect or any kind of shocking surprise of what they were expecting, which was always a good thing for us. We always try to play the how low can we go in our weight kind of game. It's always interesting to see when they actually weigh everything, when we take the pro gear deductions off and the packing weight deductions off, exactly where we are at our weight compared to our allowance. But that's what a pre-move survey is. It's a very easy, it's a very simple, and the whole purpose of it is so they can figure out what you have, how much you have, to be able to plan the resources appropriately for your move. Some companies will do the pre-move survey as soon as they are assigned to you as your TSP. Some will wait until closer to moving. It varies by TSP, but you should have some kind of pre-move survey being done to be able to get that accurate estimate of what it is you have. So ours was done today. It was easy peasy, no surprises in what they estimate our weight to be. So our next stage of everything, we've already done our PCS purge. We're still clearing a few things out as we clean up and organize stuff. I've got a box in the garage that we have set aside for our donation box. So anything else we find, we put in there. And when it gets filled, we'll take it and we'll get it out of here. We'll continue that here in about a week or so. I'm going to start pre-packing. And that's where, clothes that maybe we're not wearing right now are winter clothes because it's hot here in East Texas in late May, early June. So we're going to start pre-packing some stuff, putting trash bags over our winter hanging clothes and other things we're not using right now. The school supplies, because we've already ended school this year, I've already got those in Ziploc bags behind me. So we're going to start the pre-packing, and stick around, you'll see that. And like I said, in 4 weeks, we have packing day 1. And so I want to be able to show you guys how all of that goes and everything with that. So today, pre-move survey, it's done, and we're moving on to the next step. So stick around and you guys will see it all then.